Hello NFI, it is technically the 25th of December 2020, however Dave claimed today, so I'm gonna say I was on night shift and I haven't slept since yesterday, so in my world it's still the 24th, and also it's still the 24th in Honolulu right now, so yeah. Also, I'm going to break rules again anyway, and I'm going to revisit last week's theme because I was just inspired to talk about the best and worst gift. So I hate Christmas for many reasons, but I still got a gift from my parents which I just opened, and it contained both the best and the worst gift, or categories thereof, two separate items. If gift giving is an important part of your life and you don't want to ruin that, or you don't want to ruin your mood today, do feel free to skip me talking about the worst gift. I'll, put the timestamps to where I'm talking about good gifts, so I don't blame you. I'm a massive Grinch, and it's okay if you don't like that. So one of the gifts I got was a presumably handmade headband, and I do genuinely appreciate the thought and effort that went into it. No matter how bad the gift, if it's personal and not just a corporate, well, we have to give you something for Christmas, so here's something, I do genuinely appreciate the thought, no matter whether I actually like the thing. Don't get me wrong. However, this headband is absolutely not my style. It went straight into the charity box. And well, technically it's in the category of gifts that I can appreciate because it is an item of clothing that you can wear. It has a use. This particular one isn't super useful just because it's really thin and not very warm. So the only use it really has is to be fashionable. And I guess that's kind of what makes a bad gift is a thing that is very much dependent on taste. Now, it doesn't have to be fashion that someone wears. It could also just be a picture or some any sort of decorative item, or it could also be taste, as in something you can eat or smell or hear. Gifts based on taste are gifts you can make if you really know someone's taste. If you don't, you're probably gonna miss, which kind of reduces the gift to well, I appreciate the thought, but thanks, I hate it. And unfortunately, I find that a lot of very common gifts that you just kind of gift if you don't know what to gift someone are very aesthetic or taste based, like wine, chocolate, flowers, candles, mugs, books. All of those are just kind of well, if you need a gift, it's one of those probably. I mean, I've gifted most, if not all of those at some point, so, I'm guilty as charged. I guess I wouldn't care as much if it was a digital gift. However, with physical gifts, I already have 3 massive boxes of clutter that I'm trying to get rid of. And that's adding to the pile. And then at the same time, I'm also thinking there's probably a lot of resources and energy and probably exploitative labor that went into this thing. And it's just wasted because I don't have a use for it. But let's talk about good gifts now, because while my parents apparently forgot that I like dark clothes, they didn't forget that I also like dark chocolate, and they sent me some really fancy, really nice dark chocolate. and I may have already finished a bar. And I think that's sort of what makes a really good present. Not it being chocolate or edible, because again, that's a matter of taste and preferences. Not everybody likes chocolate, but actually knowing what the person likes, and then maybe making it a bit fancier. I really like this type of chocolate. I never buy it for myself because I just cannot justify the price to myself. That's not saying that the price isn't justified. It's like handmade and real high quality and really good. So the price does seem okay. It's just not something that I would buy, which makes it a perfect gift, I think. Know what the person likes and then get them a nicer version of it that maybe they wouldn't get themselves. Although that's not saying you necessarily have to splurge on money. I would say that handmade gifts are very cool. Just, confirm it's actually something they would like. Like, confirm the color palette for a start. So while for the perfect gift, you have to know someone really well, not only knowing what they would usually get for themselves, but also knowing what they would like even more than that. I think you can still gift a good gift by just gifting what the person would usually get. Which, yes, isn't very special, but it's still, for one, it saves them the money or effort or whatever it takes for them to obtain such an item. But also it shows that you put a little more thought into them than just gifting them some money straight up. Which, also nothing wrong with that. People be broke. Money is appreciated. But I guess if you want to be a bit more personal than that, then that's why people do gifts, right? And then, if you really don't know what to get someone, get them socks. Socks are the best gift ever, and here's why. Pretty much everybody uses them. You regularly need new ones because they wear through. They're not exactly one size, but you can probably find vaguely the right size, and then they stretch a bit, so it's probably fine. You can get creative with the aesthetics of them, with like random designs or whatever. Maybe you know the person a little bit and then you know they like cats, so you get some with cats on them, whatever. But also, if they don't like the design, they could just hide them in their shoes and under their trousers, like as you do with socks. But if they do like the design, they can wear them with some shorter shoes or trousers, or just, show them off some other way. They're the perfect gifts, and anybody hating on socks as gifts is wrong. I gotta write a thank you note to my parents now. And Dave, we might see you later today. Bye.